And this guy who is president of the United States is sending them to Russia, to a murderous dictator for his personal use?
Oh, come on. Kamala Harris is just slamming Donald Trump much as possible. This is absolutely never ending till it's decided who is the president of this country. Well, Kamala Harris is absolutely telling that he sent this COVID test to the murderous dictator. Well, just let's pause for a second and think what also Donald Trump said years ago, that do you think America is very innocent? Even America killed a lot of people. Even America just murdered a lot of people. Well, on the wars in Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, and all of this, of course, anyone you kill, that becomes a murder, right?
Do you respect Putin?
I do respect him.
Do you? Why?
Well, I respect a lot of people, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get along with him. He's a leader of his country. I say it's better to get along with Russia than not. Will I get along with him? I have no idea. It's very
He's a
possible
killer,
I
though.
won't.
Putin's a killer.
A lot of killers. We got a lot of killers. Why, you think our country's so innocent?
So, while Putin, of course, he invaded Ukraine, understand that's not really good. Now Kamala is calling him the murderer. Understand, he might be the murderer, but why cannot United States take its accountability? This I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. That's why Donald Trump says very clear, we don't want wars. Of course, what's wrong when he's telling we don't want wars? That's absolutely good. So he is telling, of course, no fighting even in Russia, no fighting in Middle East or anywhere, just he doesn't want wars. Stop dying. And on the other hand, Kamala Harris, of course, she's slamming much as possible that she's telling that he loved dictators, strong leaders, and so that he can be really good friend. That's not really true what I really think so, because he's trying to get along with every country as possible, because he doesn't want all these kind of nuclear threats, nuclear bomb. He wants a civilization to continue much as possible. Can you imagine this country, United States, if it's getting in wars or growing enemies around the world with these kind of dangerous states like North Korea, Russia, or China? Can you imagine if they attack on this country? Of course, US will retaliate back, but of course, we will have much more bigger damage because these countries are not something weak countries. That's the reason he's saying, come along with these countries. Even China's president also says that we have no pleasure, we have no desire to mess up with this country like United States. So we want to come along good, we want to have good partnership, good business, good trade, good ties. The same is saying Trump. So what's wrong in that? So now, since she's slamming and speaking all bad, negative about Donald Trump just to have some votes, this is not fair. Just let's be fair. You cannot name someone who is murderous dictator while this country was never innocent. It got involved in every war, murdered a lot of people, but the only thing is the media is so powerful in the United States that they don't advertise this country when they're killing someone murder. They don't advertise that. They advertise terrorist or Taliban or whatever. It doesn't matter. But all point, I'm telling you, of course, any human being you kill in the war becomes a murder. Simple point. Ukraine also killed some Russian, it became murder. Russian killed Ukrainians, it became murder, right? In Middle East, they're fighting, yelling, pushing, killing, it becomes a murder. Doesn't matter from what side, it's just a murder is murder. So you cannot really count on the Donald Trump side that he loves to be friend with dictators. Well, let me know in the comment below, what do you think? This is way too nonsense, way too hilarious. Someone is really trying to trash out Trump much as possible while he's the one who's telling stop the wars. He will stop the wars, right? If Kamala comes, of course, she will support the wars. A lot of people will die, right? That becomes a murder. Why don't they take accountability of themselves? Because they are supplying weapons, killing people. It becomes a murder, right? So on the other hand, Donald Trump, he will stop everything. No supplying. He will make a peace talk and no killing. So now you tell me with this analysis who wants murders and who doesn't want murders, right? Donald Trump is the one who is telling he doesn't want killing, no more killing, no more dying, right? Well, you have all this opposition in every country, so it's not something really new. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you really like the video and hit the like button for more updates. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much. Probably see you in the next video.
Has this desire to be a dictator. He admires strong men, and he gets played by them because he thinks that they're his friends.
Yeah.
And they are manipulating him full time, manipulating him by flattery
Yeah.
and with favor. And so, in the midst, to your point, as reported by Bob Woodward,